Welcome to Truth and Company Boxing Podcast, another segment of 20 random questions. I am your host, John the Truth Dioria, and tonight's guest is two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. How you doing tonight, Tim?
I'm feeling really great, man. Thank you for having me on, John. I've been exercising and training. Just in case exhibition come up, I'm ready to go. George Foreman, Roy Jones, whoever. We can let everybody know what boxing is all about. The skills and everything with the old time.
Hey, slide that belt over a little bit so we can see it. There we go. There it is.
That's the WBC. I won it when I fought Tony Tubbs. I think it was Bone Crusher. I think either one of I won the belt with that one. You know, and I got it here. But when I got the first belt, I really didn't really appreciate some of the stuff that was going on. So I didn't get, when I had the belt, I didn't really care. They took the belt back. But what they do when you win the title, they get the belt, but then they take that original belt and then give you a duplicate. So that's what this is.
Okay. Well, listen, you ready for these random 20 questions?
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right. Question 1. How did you get involved in the sport of boxing?
Beautiful. I was an athlete. I played football, baseball, basketball, golf. I played soccer. And I just want to keep on moving on, whatever it is to, just to have something to do. And just this one time that I was out of high school and everything, and a friend of mine, Kenny Reese, who was a boxer, with Buster Drayton, who was a middleweight junior middleweight light championship of the world, and we from the same neighborhood. So that's what encouraged me. I seen them; they was boxing. So I said, I might as well do it. And that's how I got started. And that's how we winding up here today.
Okay. So question 2, tell me your boxing Mount Rushmore. Your 4 top guys that you feel are your favorites.
Muhammad Ali is number 1. Joe Frazier, George Foreman. I really appreciate a lot of guys in the boxing game because they had the courage to get in there and box other people. But, what motivated me was Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, because I'm from Philly. Joe was there. I had a chance to be around him. And I lost to his son. in the amateurs. I only had 7 amateur fights. I can't believe that I made it to 2-time, well, really 4 times. I was 2-time world champion, WBA, WC. Then I was 2-time North American and 1-time USBA. So they give the young boxers a little belt before they get the big one. So when they give them a little belt, like the North American or the NABS, whatever it is, when they give you those little ones, that motivates you to get the big ones. So you guys don't know out there, when you see those boxers, they fighting. So the commission and them give them a little belt to make them feel like, hey, I'm on my way to the heavyweight, and then they eventually get that. So I had the North American and the USBA. They was a little bit smaller, but the WBC and the WA was the big ones, and that motivated me. That kept me in the area where, hey man, I'm a champ, but I'm gonna get the real big ones. So, yeah, that's what I was going through when I was coming up the ladder.
So who's the fourth guy on your boxing Mount Rushmore?
Fourth guy.
Yeah, because there's four heads on Mount Rushmore. You said Muhammad Ali. You said Frazier, George Foreman. You got to give me a fourth one.
Well, it's got to be my trainer, Slim Robinson, I guess.
Okay.
He taught me everything I know. Only had 7 amateur fights. He got me ready early because he knew the knowledge. He knew what to do, and he made me be aware of, like, when you look at something, you was like, wow, that don't look right, or that looks good. I was able to analyze who was good and who was bad early because he was a good trainer, Slim. Everybody knew him, and he was really good. He was tall, skinny, and he threw really good combinations, and I like those combinations. But when I was boxing, it was a learning process, learning things. And every fight, you learn something more. And then when you get to like 18 and 19 fights, you're pretty good. But in order to be a good trainer and stuff like that, you got to at least go past 25 fights, and you learn how to teach your boxer little tricks and trades and from your old trainer. So I was blessed.
All right, question 3. What advice do you give a kid that wants to become a boxer?
Okay. You want to become a boxer, you have to learn skills first. I wouldn't go into sparring early. I would learn things first and then spar. And I would learn defense first as a young person because at a young age you probably get hit a lot because you're learning how to block, learning how to fight, and you might have to, you definitely have to learn how to block punches. So during this era, there's a lot of teachers that don't have defense. When I was coming up, defense was very important and offense. Now you just see a lot of offensive, boxing, and you don't see defense because defense is just as beautiful as offense. And so this is what I learned. I learned that you need both of them. I didn't just go on defense. I work with offense too. So a lot of trainers today, that's what they need. There's some guys just don't know offense, and you see the results in some of the boxers fight. But defense and offense is very important. Anthony Joshua didn't have defense. Deontay Wilder didn't have defense. There's a lot of them didn't have defense, and they would have avoided that. They would still be undefeated and fight for bigger, multiple money and multiple fight when they get to that top. So I see the lack of defense in a lot of the modern day boxers.
Okay. Question 4. So who's the one fighter in your career that you never got to fight that you really wanted to fight?
I just, when they put him in front of me, I fought him. So I really didn't have an urge to fight anybody. They had Tyson up there. They had Lennox Lewis. They had several other guys up there. If they would have put me with them, I would have fought him. But I really didn't have an urge to fight neither one of them guys. I was moved pretty fast. I had a good trainer, and that's what got me there faster. But I didn't have an urge. Anybody they put in front of me, I would want to fight. But I really didn't have the personal urge to fight any of them.
Okay. Question 5. So did you ever have a pre-fight meal that you always had to eat like the same thing before you fought?
No. Early in my career, I was eating beef. I stopped eating pork a long time ago. Long time, pork. And beef, I started late. So I stopped beef and pork eating that 50 years ago. 50 years ago, I haven't eaten beef or pork. And I see the results as positive. I stopped eating that stuff. I just eat vegetarian things, and there's imitation meat that they have in the market. I don't really trust them, but I eat a lot of vegetables. I drink a lot of smoothies, and I feel really good. I had high blood pressure, and the doctor took me off of high blood pressure. I told him that I've been taking these different things, um, the ginger, the aloe vera, all these different things I add into, and he didn't know. He didn't know, and there's this thing called the body healer that I ordered offline. My mom was taking it. My mom had COPD, and COPD, it she didn't cough. She didn't cough, and um, my brother had the gout. The gout went away, and my other brother had what did he have? He had a diabetes, and we waiting for him to tell us that his diabetes is better. So there's this guy that is like 20 something herbs, and it's 20 something herbs, and I'm like, I've been taking it, and and I talked to the doctor. He said, well, you haven't been taking pills. I said, for high blood pressure. I said no. He said, well, I'll tell you what, don't take no more. Just keep taking that juice what you taking. And I was like, okay. So it's called the body healer. So I'm not on high blood pressure medicine, and the doctor said, hey, keep taking that keep taking the all natural stuff, and that's what I've been doing for now on. So I'm trying to get my brother to talk to him about the diabetes, and if he don't have to take the diabetes medicine, that would be great, because the body healer is helping them. So my mom don't even cough, but she do have COPD. This is some good stuff. It's called the body healer.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing. I don't take high blood pressure medicine. I got the pill. I had the pills. He said, don't take them. So I just take this little sweet juice, and it keeps me off the high blood pressure.
All right. Question 6. What was the first thing you did after winning that first world title?
That was against Greg Page.
But I mean, what did you do after? Like the next day, did you celebrate? Did they have a parade? Did you just go home in a quiet room and pray? What did you do?
Well, I knew that that was against Greg Page. I think he really get paid a lot of money for that. I went home. I was really feeling down about it. I was with Don King and everything, and I just didn't really feel motivated about it. Not like a champ, but I did win the championship. So I got home. All my friends and family, everybody was happy, but I knew that I wasn't getting treated like a real champion. And I won the title. It was Greg Page, I think, for that title. So it was cool, but I didn't feel like a real champ because I didn't get paid the money that you're supposed to get paid. The promoter was really a guy that a promoter that really didn't, um, you know, really didn't give the fighters the right money they were supposed to get and treat them that way. So, that's the way things was. So I got the title. I felt like a champ, but I really don't know what a real champ feels like after they win the title, because you get money. You feel good when you get that money along with the title. So I didn't really get that right feeling. I felt I've been cheated, but I moved on. I was champ, and hey, that's it. So they know Tim Witherspoon was champ.
All right, question 7. What's the craziest or the funniest story that ever happened between you and a boxing fan?
A boxing fan. I'm an older guy. I got to figure stuff out.
Yeah. Did you ever have any, though, that stick out? Any when you're going to the ring or after the fight or anything? Some type of crazy interaction with a fan?
Oh, God. When I walked up to the ring, I never had nothing. When I walked away, I never had nothing.
What about out at a restaurant or in the streets or anything? Nothing crazy like that?
No, not really. Not really. Yeah, not really. I didn't have no really crazy things, and everything went smooth.
All right, question 8. What's the best advice you ever got from another boxer, and who was it?
I felt that my trainer knew a whole lot. And whatever information I would get from another boxer, I would try to analyze it. But I had a good trainer, and there was a lot of times where I wouldn't use what other boxers were telling me. You know, some boxers say this and that. Um, but I trusted my trainer because he was really, really good. He was really, really good. Slim Robinson. Mike Rossman was the Jewish bomber. He won the title against the Latino guy, Alfredo Evangel. No, not Alfredo Evangelista, but Mike Rossman beat. I had it on my tongue just now to say it, but he beat him for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Victor Galindez. Victor Galindez. He won the title, and then we had the same trainer, and that was really beautiful. That was beautiful.
Okay. All right, question 9. If you could have a boxing match with any fighter in history, alive or dead, who would your ultimate fight be against?
Well, I knocked Quick Chidless out in the first round. He went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. I knocked him out in the first round. I really don't have no endeavor. I don't have no.
But I mean, if you could fight anybody in history, your ultimate fight, who would you match up against? Who would you want to fight?
Okay. Now we're talking. Let's see. Who would I fight? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them.
Well, okay. Well, Muhammad Ali?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. You talking about back then? I
No,
sparred with Jimmy Young. I sparred with Jimmy Young. I was in Ali. I was in Ali's. One of the guys. What's his name? He crouched like that. I forgot. I was in his corner. I was in the dressing room with him. Come on now, what's his name? I can't. Well.
So there's nobody in history that you look at and go, man, it would have been fun to be in the ring with that guy.
No, I was talking about Kenny Norton. Would have looked fun about being. Well, see, I came up with an era where a lot of those guys were sharp. They knew a lot more than the boxers today. I wouldn't want because they know. Let me put this. I'm sorry. Because I would be more afraid of boxing guys back then because they knew more than the guys today. So who would I want to fight? I fought Marvin Stenson, who was my Larry Holmes' sparring partner, and I know when he was from Philly, he was undefeated, and I fought him and I beat him. I felt bad about that, but other than that, there's really nobody that I would consider really wanting to fight. Let me see. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, but I don't think there's anybody that won't want to.
All right. Question 10. Do you have any phobias?
Like, explain to me.
Like phobias, like are you afraid of heights? Are you afraid of snakes? Are you afraid of like being in small spaces? Any type of phobias?
I'm afraid. Let me think. Protection of my family, my kids, my daughter that lived with me, who's originally from the UK. I went over there and got her and brought her home. The courts gave her to me 100% that I would make sure that she's all right. I have a fear of my family and something happening to to people. And my daughter, I'm overprotected of her. Right now, she went over to my other daughter's house. I got 5 daughters. She went over there for, to have some fun because I'm just too overprotective. If she's in there, I want to know if my window's locked. There's some kind of name for that. If her window back there is locked or if she's okay. And, that makes me feel bad because I just don't want nothing to happen to her or none of my kids. And I do have some type of feeling that's more important to me than going out and partying with a woman or men. Is the safety of my kids, and so that's what I got. I got a problem where I want to make sure that she's okay, she's eating, or she did. And I found out there's a name for that. And I just continue on doing that. And right now she's with my kids, my other kids, and I'm still thinking about if she's okay. So, and
All
my
right.
other kids. So
Question 11. What's the strangest item or thing that you ever anybody's ever asked you to autograph?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm not autograph gloves. I autograph pictures. I don't know if that one could.
You don't
I
remember any
autographed a
type
shoulder. I autographed a shoulder before. Yeah,
Okay.
autographed a shoulder. No, there's really nothing that's really extreme that I autographed.
Just some body parts.
No, never. Just maybe the shoulder or something. And I did photograph a shoulder, something on the arm. I think I was in England because I spent
Okay.
a lot of time. England is my second home. I was training Clinton Woods and several other boxers in Sheffield, and I was down in London, and I was over there. My daughter's from the UK. My daughter that lives with me right now, she's with my other daughters. They having fun, but yeah, I
All right. Question 12. Have you ever had an incident where you almost died?
no, never.
No? Okay.
Let me think. Let me think. Nah,
Okay.
I
Question
always kept
13.
out the way. I always kept out the way. I want my mom to be proud of me. I really get into the mainstream of violence. I don't like violence. And I just want my mom to be proud of me because my dad was there, but he was in and out. But he was a good guy. He was a good guy. And I just wanted my mom to be happy. So I try not to do bad things.
All right. Question 13. If you could box, now, first of all, I already know you've been in a celebrity boxing match before. But if you could box in a celebrity boxing match with any actor or athlete, who would you want your opponent to be?
I don't care. Roy Jones. Yo, Roy Jones is there acting like he's the champ. I'm the real champ, the celebrity boxing champ. They just pushed me aside. So you see Roy Jones and that muscle guy fighting the other day, but in real life, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. Why didn't they call me back? Hey, they didn't call me back. So I'm the real celebrity boxing heavyweight champ. Damon Feldman is the promoter. And when I defended my title and I won it, they just stopped calling me. And then they got somebody else with the celebrity boxing champion, Roy Jones. He won't fight me. If he fight me, I will whip him because I'm in good shape.
Wait a minute. So if Roy Jones fights you in a celebrity boxing match, you'll rip up Roy Jones?
I'll knock his behind out. I'll knock Roy Jones out. Don't. Hey, listen. Just because I'm that age don't mean I can't whip.
Oh no, I'm not saying you can't. I'm
No,
just
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people.
okay. So you're telling Feldman right here, Damon Feldman, that you want a match with Roy Jones on celebrity boxing?
I don't care who he has. I'm in good shape. I've been training every day. I've been hitting the hammer. I've been doing the ropes. I've been running. I just haven't sparred or anything. I'm in good shape. And you know what adds to the situation? I got skills. I know how to
We
keep
know,
my
yeah,
defense tight.
we know you got skills. So question 14. Who was the hardest puncher you ever faced in the ring or in sparring? I mean in a fight or sparring.
My kid's mother. Boy, I want to tell you something. No. Okay, inspiring or in the fight. Call the truth. Call the truth hit me with a good shot and hurt me. I got hit before by other boxers.
That was
And
Carl Williams you're talking about?
Huh?
You just said Carl Williams? Carl's the truth?
Yeah, Call the Truth hit me with the right hand and he hurt me. I actually felt the pain. But there was boxers that hit me. I didn't feel no pain. I just started wobbling. So there's two type of punches. There's a punch that you feel when you get hit, and it's a punch that just hit you, and you lose your equilibrium. Now, Carter Truth hit me hard, but there's other boxers that hit me. I stumbled a little bit, but I didn't feel no pain. Carter Truth hit me. He hit me with that right hand, and that hurt. I recovered real fast. I won the fight. And everything. But there's two type of punches when you get hit. Keep your hands up, guys, because there's one that you won't feel pain, and there's some that you will feel some little uncomfortable when you get hit with it. So, and Carter Truth hit me with it.
All right, question 15. Have you ever had to save someone's life?
Whoa, you're asking some good questions.
Thank you.
No, I never had to save. Did I ever save anybody's life? Hold on. Wait a minute. I probably remember afterwards. No. Nah. Maybe talking to people that was really aggressive, family members and things like that, to talk them out of it. I've done that several times. That violence will get you nowhere is a negative thing. And that if you try to use violence, you won't be able to come home. You might lose your life. And I am a really good advocate for somebody that don't want people to die, don't people unnecessary things like that. I think it's really bad for somebody to lose their life over a dime or a dollar or just a statement. It's really bad when you say something and get in a fight and somebody dies. So I'm really high on stuff like that, and I don't like it. So
okay,
yeah.
All right, question 16. What's the best dish you can cook?
Pasta.
Okay.
I put onions and garlic, a lot of onions and garlic, and several other things like cauliflower and stuff, because I don't eat meat. And I saute that in the pan, and then I put the tomato sauce in it. Then I get the pasta ready. And if my daughter or somebody else come around, I don't like beef, so it won't be beef. It'll be chicken or fish. If you want to eat, if I'm a cook, I'm not cooking no beef or pork. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not cooking beef or pork. So they would get a nice, tasty meal. And my kids love it. But my daughter that's from England that's with me, she's rebellious against me, and she she don't eat beef. I never gave any of my kids. I got 5 daughters and 1 son. I never gave them beef or pork as they was living. If they ate it, I didn't know about it. But if I know about it, I never gave them pork or beef. They don't need it today. And one is 30, one is 34, another one is like 31. There's another one 27, 28. My son is in the 30s. I never gave him beef or pork when they were little.
Okay. Question 17. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
The weirdest thing I ever eaten. Now, I was in Indonesia. I was in England. I was in Ireland. And the weirdest thing I ever ate, I can't remember. I'm old. I'm old right now. So, hey, the weirdest thing I ever ate. I've been doing smoothies right now. I've been doing smoothies, and so I could lose weight and be more healthier. I just started doing smoothies maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, and I'm benefiting from them because I'm putting garlic. I'm putting all kind of like natural stuff in the blender and blending it up. Sweet potato. What's the oh God, is the plant, is the plant aloe vera, ginger. Man, I put a lot of stuff in it. Then I put a tiny bit of honey, and I put it on the grip, the blender, and I drink it. I put some ice in it. Man, that is beautiful. And a lot of people should need to concentrate on making them smoothies.
That sounds like that might be the weirdest thing you ever ate.
It's beneficial, man. I feel really good from mixing those mixtures up and adding on extra stuff like sweet potato. I put sweet potato in it and other stuff in it. I'm going to add more stuff in it to see how it tastes, and you won't even eat. You won't even eat. You'll feel good. You feel satisfied. I'm really positive on that dish smoothie thing. It's helping me. I lost 25 pounds, so yeah, I lost 25 pounds. And if somebody say you got a fight coming in 10 days or less, I'm ready.
All right, question 18. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I'm like a butter pecan man.
Okay.
But I don't need ice cream no more.
All right.
If it's there, I take a couple of scoops. But I stop eating ice cream. And if I do make a smoothie, once in a blue moon, I scoop up a little bit of ice cream and just put it in it. Not a lot. And just to give it a little bit different flavor. That's all.
All right. Question 19. Who's the one boxer, alive or dead, that if you could sit down and have a conversation with, who would you want to have a conversation with that you never had a chance to talk to?
I was good friends with Marvin Hegler. The time that I spent with him, I did some tours with him. I did I did some stuff I was with Marvin Hegler in England. We did the tours.
But I mean, you knew Marvin though. I mean, what about a boxer that you never had a chance to ever talk to or ever meet? Who'd you want to sit down and talk to?
Good question. Let me think. I was with Sugar Ray. I was with Tommy Hearns. I'm blessed, man. I've been with a lot of people talking to them. Let me see. I
What
was
about
with Roberto Duran.
what about some of them pioneers
Like who?
like Jack Johnson or something?
Oh, so you add them in there too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Anybody in history, alive or dead, that you could have a
Oh,
conversation with that you never got to meet.
I was with Jimmy Young. I can't believe it, man. This is beautiful. Um,
Yeah, you were with a lot of guys.
I was around the top trainers. I would have loved to talk to Joe Lewis. So I was in his presence, but
Okay,
he couldn't communicate. Joe Lewis,
that's a good answer.
I would have loved to talk to him. I would
Okay,
have,
all
yeah,
right,
I
Joe
would love to
Lewis.
talk to Joe Lewis.
All right, question 20, your last question, Tim. If you died tomorrow, what would you want your
Oh
fans?
my goodness, here we go. And
Wait, wait. Now, if you died tomorrow, what would you want your fans, your friends, and your family to say about you?
okay, good question. Let me straighten this up. Hold on. I can't believe this thing. I was doing this through the whole show, not so I could stand up straight. Okay, here we go. Um, so all my friends and family. Hold up, let's get this right. Here we go. Ah man, did they know that I love them? I wanted the world to be everybody to try to have the same type of treatment. You can't have that. I know it's different all over the world. I wish everybody in the world had food to eat, drink, water, no violence. And we can do that, but the wealth and the money and stuff cause people to kill each other, divide grounds and boundaries because there's wealth all everywhere. They got poor people everywhere, they got rich people everywhere. And we all know that what's wrong and what's right. It's just that people when they get if I had more money than everybody in this world, I would try to um I would try to establish something where all poor people have food to eat, all poor people have a place to live. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel bad about the situation where we know that we could take care of a certain group of people. We have money and wealth and we hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, if you died tomorrow, though, what would you want your fans, your family, and your friends to say about Tim Witherspoon?
That he cared about that type of thing, you
Okay.
know. And I want, and I, yeah, that he cared about that. I would want everybody to have enough food to feed their kids, enough medical, enough whatever it is. It's really bad that it's so much greed and money and things all around the world, and all we have to do is take care of each other. And there's a lot of people that's scared of that and they don't want it. And that's one of my main things is that I think that everybody should be treated um, properly. You know, food. If you don't have enough food, give them some food. If you can't get medical situation, take care of them and stuff like that. And so, I don't have no animosity or anything about other people, even though they did certain things. But I just wish things like that would happen. Take care, of everybody. We all in this world. We had to be associated at one point, long time ago. We had to be together, or we was close to each other. You know, everything is separated now. Everything is separated, and people over here, they got money. They don't want to give help these people out. They want this and that. But I guarantee you, if we stick together as human beings in this world, everybody will be taken care of. And they could do it. But it's just people out there greedy, want money, and don't understand or don't love the fact that they're supposed to help their little brother out. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what color they are. It's wrong to treat somebody like they're nothing. Help them out, you know. And so that's the way I feel right now. I'm really going through changes. I'm strong. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to do that. But it's wrong for people not to treat their brother and their sister properly. Give them some food. Give them a place to live. This is really outrageous. And this is the way I feel. I don't care what color you are. We got to treat each other as like human being, and that's my message. I don't care what people say, but we all have to survive in this world together, man. And it's really bad. Money and control. That's what's messing a lot of things up. But I love it. I love everybody. I represent the good people, and I just don't want these negative things to keep on going on.
All
That's
right.
just me.
And with that, the truth has spoken.
Okay.